Spoiler alert, this is a review and my thoughts of this Forespoken game upon completion of the main story and side missions. There will be spoilers. Hi, Sonicchilled here with a review of Forespoken. First, a quick synopsis. Forespoken is an action role-playing game made by Luminous Productions and Square Enix where you play as a New York orphan girl named Frey, who is transported to the land of Athia and has attached to her wrist a talking bracelet named Cuff. The land of Athia is affected by a magical force named the Break that kills, corrodes, and corrupts anyone who comes in contact. Along with the Break are 4 protectors named Tauntas who have been driven mad due to the Break and now seek to destroy Frey. Frey learns that she is immune to the Break and has magical powers. From there, Frey seeks to defeat the Tauntas in order to find a way home and to help the city of Sapal, the last safe place in Athia. I found the gameplay and combat was fun in Forespoken. I love combining parkour and magic in combat. The game itself rewards you for mixing these two together. The magic at the start is fairly boring as you only have access to one type of magic, but as you play and events occur, you begin to acquire other types of magic that make the game more versatile and fun to experiment with. From there, you begin to develop your own unique playstyle, whether it be a melee approach, or a ranged approach, or even a trap-based approach. The enemies, for the most part, are very generic run-of-the-mill enemies that tend to attack you in groups. Later on in the game, the enemies start getting tougher by forcing you to target specific parts or using specific types of magic. And honestly, I couldn't tell one enemy from the other, aside from their shape and form. The only exception to this is the boss fights, as I found them very interesting, creative, and very unique in their own way, so much so that I did return and redid the fights. The traversal and parkour skills combined with your magic make adventuring around the world of Atlas entertaining. Many times I would stop pursuing a quest just to enjoy running and climbing and exploring the world. The world itself is beautiful and a joy to look at while doing these quests. On the topic of quests, this is where I feel Forespoken falls short though, however. For the most part, these side quests add very little to the story or lore. Most of these quests involve talking to one NPC, passing on a message, delivering something, or just following a cat to a location. I will note too that this game is very cat oriented, as you will be following cats, petting cats, meeting them, talking to them, and even decorating your room to attract cat familiars. Outside the main city is a big Assassin's Creed-like world where you have towers and safe houses that give you fast travel points and let you know of activities and objectives in the area. The objectives themselves don't really differentiate among the regions. You have to kill X amount of enemies in a certain time frame, clear said fort or tower, or a dungeon of enemies, solve a puzzle to open up chests, there's time trials, removing debris off a statue, and taking photos of the environment. These objectives are fun at first, but there are so many of it becomes overwhelming. Along with that, the rewards you get from the side quests and objectives are not really rewarding. 90% of the rewards are materials for crafting, and the rest are just different types of cloaks, nail colors, or necklaces that give minor abilities. For my playthrough, I found one set of nails, cloaks, and necklace abilities early on, and I never changed after that. I was not given a reason to change my equipment or effects, as it would cost valuable resources to power them up to the level of my current gear. I will note this game feels like it was built for the PS5 and is poorly optimized for the PC, making it almost unplayable for those who do not have a high-end PC. I myself had struggles playing this and streaming this at the same time with constant frame rates, drops, and crashes, and I've seen it in a variety of other streamers as well. The story itself is not unique. It's your classic isekai story, person sent to another world and the only one capable of saving the world. In Forespoken, this is slightly modified with Frey's New York attitude. I did like the banter between Frey and Cuff. As a sarcastic individual myself, I found the petty banter and sarcastic remarks to each other kept me entertained as I explored the world. Frey's general attitude I enjoyed at the start because I found it realistic to someone who just got sent into a new world. However, as the game went on, I found her attitude begun to annoy me to the point where I almost stopped playing the game. With most isekai stories, unless the main character is a villain, the main character begins to become fond of their new world and companions. For Frey, this doesn't happen until the last 10% of the game. For the most part, Frey's responses to events had me holding my head going, what a and how could anyone be this selfish and heartless? Halfway through the game, I was beginning to cheer for the side characters to abandon or kick Frey out of the city. On the topic of side characters, the characters were great, however they lacked any depth. You barely get into the backstory of these characters, and there's not much to go on aside from, oh, he's the mad scientist, and then, oh, she's the archivist, blah blah blah. Overall, I would give this game 6 Steves out of 10. I believe that the gameplay and overall story makes this game worth playing. I do not believe that this game is worth the $93 Canadian that I paid for it. I would recommend getting this game when it's on sale. To me, this game is a $40 or $50 game at most. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. If you like Forespoken, you can check out my playthrough, or you can check my other playthroughs on my YouTube, or come by my Twitch. I'm live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6 PM MST, and Saturdays at 1 PM. See you guys next time.